comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
All right, you ready? Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Tries to bait him with the projectile. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Player 2 has used up all of their drive building. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Knockdown. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy. What a finish. Great read on the life gauge there. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Perfect input. Not letting it. Springs forward with the drive rush. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Gets the back throw to turn things around. A quick breather. Still slugging it out at this range. The life remaining tells us we're halfway through this match. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 1 tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Player all in with a rush. This unleashes some big damage. Crashes out the cage right there. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Closes it out. Ooh, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell it.
A new warrior has entered the ring!
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Turns up the heat and cooks him with the combo. Goes for the throw. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Perfect parry to stop him. Time to go on the offensive. Big counter. Knockdown. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. With the life life gap opening up. They need to lean hard on their drive use. So they break forward to pressure the opponent.
They can't squander this punish counter chance.
Player 1 can't use it. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 1 needs to hold out to come from the brink like that. What a comeback. Player 2
with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up? Anything off the smash?
Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Very solid corner switch. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Grabs and throws them away. Blocks. Scrapping it out up close. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Knockdown and they return to center stage. Super Arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Going in. Oito throw. You can't let him close in like that. Comes a cross-up attack. No! Oh, they got him! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Opens with a jump in. Scores a counter hit with the OD mix. Charges forward. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Knocked them out of the air. Getting up close and personal. All in with a rush. Arabian Cyclone. Player 2 can't let legs in. He anticipated that throw. Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. A real test of nerves here. Jump and whiffs. They're wide open. Dangerous range hit crowns them from above. Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back to center. Hugs nothing but air. Oh yeah. Are you kidding me? I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that rundown. Anything off sees the overhead coming. Lays down a whirlwind. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Okay, they trade hits. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. From up, okay, oh. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Still very early in the round. Knockdown. Oito throw. You can't let him close in like that. Player 1 needs to use the predator corner here. A quick breather. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Knockdown and super clutch corner switch. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Manages to block the jump in attack. Crowns him from above.
Come to me! Prepare for turbulence!
Wait, what? Are they actually dead?
Picture perfect!
The Super Art doesn't kill. They gotta focus to finish the flatlines on. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Is coming your way.
Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Decides to go in with the target combo. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Opts for the throw. All right. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. The super armor does its job. We reach the mid, heats it up with a combo into super. Throws them to negate the block. Player 2 has the meter lead. Let's see how blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 1, there's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing.
Round 2.
Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now?
Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speak.
Fatal leg twister. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Looking for a chance. Medium kick. In there! This is a back and forth fight. Tensions are definitely high. Tries to flood and open and save him there. He stars out. Rasheed's gonna start stealing. Counting on there's the counter we wanted. Ugh, puts a bit of stank on that with an overdrive on. Okay, here we go. Nothing stops this train. Links it. Player 1 can't win this without pulling the trigger. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. This is going to hit for a critical art. You gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their life bar, but also their nerves. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? They're in range. We gotta see drops them. Clutch cannon spike. Ugh, take a seat. Do they have one? And whiffs. They're wide open. Crowns them from above. Like the reactions on display. A real test of nerves here. Wreck them. They're dizzied. A rare chance here. They gotta do something. I can't believe it. No one could have called that. Player 1 was definitely sweaty. This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Welcome to the stream.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Goes for the fireball. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Solid combo. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Takes a trip. Sticks the combo. Gets him. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out is so vital. Blossom! Player 1 chases them down. Perfect input, not letting up. Smart play with the throw. Going in. Jump, decides to go fancy on that jump in, and takes care of it with a perfect parry. Lays down a whirlwind. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Starts a push with Arabian Cyclone. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. What's next? Sets up with the jump in. Gets him with a Euro. Are we gonna see a comeback? Solid anti-air. Uses backup to create a chance. Gotta do better than that. Player 2 can't afford all the throw connects. Okay, here we go. Player 2 with the rhythm owning that space. Flatline goal. We're going into the final round tied up.
Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Dex with a sandblast. Nothing stops this train. They quickly get back into the corner of the D9. Keeps cool and locks them out. Super Arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Switch sides. Perfect execution with the anti-air. All in with the rush. Super Arts to show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Ends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Amazing. It is over. Player 1 made all the right moves, and this experience is only going to make them stronger. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Where you go? Medium kick hit. Big counter. Player 2 has used up all of their drive hits. That barely connected, but it still counts. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Player 1 pushes the opponent. They've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Neither of them willing to back off here. Checks them with the projectile. They trade hits, and now Blade gets out of that jam with a perfect parry. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Player 2 needs to KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Sticks the jump in. Jumps up. Scrapping it out up close. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. Ready and waiting with the spinning mixer. Long range fireball to break the silence. Ogi drive rush to keep it going. Ooh, brushes that off and keeps going. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. They quick. Oh no, they're stunned. Sets up with the jump in. Player comes off the tank and scores the win. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Where you go? The last round. It's now or never. Fires up that throw is gonna take off a chunk of damage. Player 1 can't let it all in with the rush. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. This can lead to some big damage. Just plain luck. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale. Really good. Look, burns out. Taking chunks out of each other here. Machine looking for something with his Nora. Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back to center. What were they thinking? Catches them out. I can't believe it. Nothing stops this train. Player 1 can't use any drive move. Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Opens them right up. Player 2 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Anti-air in the clutch. Connects with the throw. Oh yeah. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? Oh yeah. Takes the chance to hurt him. Takes a trip. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Oh yeah. Stops the attack by using a drive pair. Goes for the drive rush there. Blows him. What's next? Sticks the combo. They need to capitalize on this drive display. Fires off a whirlwind. Taking stock. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Barely blocks the jump in. Dashes. Trying to read each other here. This is a prime opportunity to end things, but they decide to play it safe in there. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
Opts to create space to start. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Holds out with the block. Big counter. Burnout activated. Player 2 has an empty drive gate. This is a very precarious situation. Big opportunity now in this corner. Fires off a whirlwind. Denies the jump in. Quick breather. Lays down a whirlwind. Ooh, there's a side KO. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Where you going?
The last round. It's now or never. Hit them with a stopping block. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Perfect input. Not letting up. Super art to show up what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Takes it all off a super. Not shy one bit about it. This is going all in with a rush. Oh, here we go. Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Links it. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Oh, stun. Bad dude flatlines them. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Deals some damage with that quick combo. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. All right, what's coming up next? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Takes a trip. Gets some. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Sticks the jump in. Medium kick hits. Barely blocks the jump in. Connects with medium kick. That drive impact doesn't get through. Good job blocking the jump in. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Lays down a whirlwind. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. At least one of them is having a good time in that corner. Fires off a whirlwind. This is a turning burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. That was a huge, huge stun. They need to capitalize on this chance and go in for the kill. Closing it out with a super hard finish. Nice and clean. Player 1 played with a lot of heart to pull off a tremendous win. Definitely one to watch. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Starts with a jump in. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. With the forward throw, the battle in the corner continues. Taking stock. The comeback's gonna be tough now. Can they do it? Takes a trip. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Lets off a projectile to waste time. Does a good job of pushing back. Experiencing burnout. Next hit will end the round. Drink level 4 and now a full house to play with. Player 2 has to put a thunderous drive impact to close the round. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it?
Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Going in, player one has a slight life lead. Start the push with Arabian Cyclone. Player one will look to apply pressure here. At least one of them is having a good time in that corner. Looks to drop him to earth. Medium kick hits. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Jumps up. Burnout activates. Player two dashes out the cage right there.
This is our destiny.
Wait, what? Are they actually dead?
Gets got.
Hanging by a thread. Just need one final push. Low heavy. They got him. No! Critical Art chisels him down. Player one faced the giant and walks away unscathed. What a win!
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with the projectile. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? The low is denied. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Trips him up. Player one will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. The impact gets blocked. Player one in that dangerous burnout state. They're not gonna allow any jump-ins. Goes for the drive rush there. They've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Lays down a whirlwind. Anything could happen here. Experiencing burnout. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Player one closes with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going? And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Hits them with a stopping bot. This Shin Hashogaki is gonna sting. Burnout activates. What'll happen here? Still slugging it out at this range. Player two is Numpei. Oh. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Immediate jumping. Lays down a whirlwind. Connects all in with a rush. Player two is in a big breaks it. Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Player two is on the brink of disaster. Amazing. Throws them. Running the forward rush. Oh, sets up with the jump in. Player one can't let them and whiffs. They're wide open. Noticeable life lead. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive arc from this situation? What a clutch low heavy! Burn out, but they may have a plan here. What are they gonna do? Keeps them out! Oh boy! Both running empty on drive. I called it! I called it! Player two is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. Clutch, anti-air. Jumps up. Checks him with the projectile from up above. The combo's there.
Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. That drive impact is blocked. Side switch with the back throw, looking for a chance to gain the upper hand. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. The drive impact doesn't got him up against the wall, and the stun is there. Player 2 will have to fight back here without any drive. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. They're going for the super art. Easily escapes that. The super doesn't hit. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Springs forward with the drop. That was a well-placed projectile. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Connects with me, hits him with a stop and block. That combo did decent damage. Knockdown and smart play with the throw. They return to center stage. Can they create an opportunity for them? All in with a rush. Player 1 can't afford mistakes with that. Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? We're so close to the end of the medium kick. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Backdash to start. They're not taking Prism open with a Shoryuken. Excellent block. A jump. A parry. Links it. Super. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Slices the gastrointestinal tract. Ryu brings an ND and whooping ass to work.
What's wrong? Get up!
What are they gonna do? Getting it all on the drive rush. Oh, here we go. All in with a rush. Over in a flash. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Zones with the fireball. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Oh! Gets a good read on their opponent. Takes the chance to hurt him. Down to the wire. Punish counter. This could lead to something big. Nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Sticks the combo. Checks with a medium kick. Springs forward with the drive rush. Big, low, reaching heavy. Scrapping it out up close. Decides to go fancy on that jump in and takes care of it with a perfect parry. Grabs and throws him away. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Breaks it! That combo hit deep, tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Okay, here we go. Spinning mixer tells you you're not cleared for landing. There's a burnout. What now? Player 1 can't afford mistakes without that drive move. Both of them back in. Get educated with the counter. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
comes a new challenger.
Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business.
Here's to round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Oh, yeah! You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. All right, the fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Side switch. Now they're on the defensive. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Checks them with the projectile. Goes for a drive rush. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. All right, what's coming up next? Going on the offensive? They return went for the chip kill. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Decides to create some distance to start. The jump in is denied. Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Can they stop this life lead from getting bigger? There's an overdrive arc. Going in? Saw that coming. Grabs and throws them away. Knockdown and super art on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Oh, burnout triggered. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to shield activate the star to get some help on the field? Player 2 throws them. Quick breather. Player 1 can't use any drive move. Gotta play that amazing, never say die attitude. Got them the win. Player 2 made all the right moves. And this experience is only gonna make them stronger. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that good. Throwing some shade. Surprises them with a drive rush. Oh yeah! The super armor does its job. Sticks the combo. Player 1 chases them down. Slips the grab. Overhead. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Throws them. What's next? Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Throws a fireball, he gets them. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Dashes forward. That's some big juicy damage on that counter. That combo did decent damage. Tree glove. Player 1 has a slight button, charges forward. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Starts a push with Arabian Cyclone. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Oh, they switch sides. Crashes out the cage right there.
Meaningless effort.
Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler here. Low on life and is still willing to risk it all on this critical art to deal the cash money damage they need. Quick breather. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. What a sick counter. It's like they knew exactly what was gonna happen. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. Keep them out. The throw whiffs. Picks up the counter. Anti-air in the clutch. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. We have a super art on deck. Expect to see way more pressure here. Betting it all on the drive rush. Crowns them from above. Player 2 with the rhythm. Super art to show up what a PhD and fighter can do for you. Sits them down with a super. Now that's how you take a round. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Player 2 faced a giant and walked away unscathed.
comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. He puts one in the pocket. Starts with a jump in. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Lots of aggression from both sides. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Sees it coming and blocks it out. Next up, big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fire alarm. And they convert this punish counter opportunity into something. What a clutch side kick there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Drive rush to keep it going. Lays down a whirlwind. Player one will look to apply pressure here. KO. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. These both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Fires off a whirlwind, springs forward with the drive rush. Checks with a medium kick. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. Player one has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. Big opportunity now in this corner. Breaks those shins. Lays down a whirlwind. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. In there! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Immediate jumping. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Forward throw. Laying the pressure on things. All in with a rush. Throws them. Here comes the corner pressure. Change of plans. Scuffle. In with the luminous. Player one with the rhythm. Owning that. Escapes with the reversal. Pulls at the props hard. Retaliates with the OD mixer. With Super Art. Would his Super Art do anything? Uh-oh. Devil Song. They're hurt big time. Closes it out. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. We're finally ready to the charges forward. Switches sides via backup. Uses the parry. Porter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Solid combo. Strings it all together. Grabs them. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. The drink levels are 4. All inhibitions are out the window. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. All right, springs forward with the drive rush. Both are just hanging on by a thread. With their drive gauges are a different story. Player one will have to fight back here without any drive. In there! Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Slips the grab. Player one did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Brushes that off and keeps going. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Going in, Super Arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Oh yeah! Blocks it. Escapes with the reversal. Lays down a whirlwind. Uses the target combo as a filler. Player two can't use any drive moves without burning out. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Drive rush to keep it going. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Connects with the throw. What'll happen here? Gets the throw and continues on the... Oh, the throw connects. Oh, here we go. Player two needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. No! Flatlines them. Player one brings it home.
comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round 1.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Throws them to start the corner pressure. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Neither of them willing to back off here.
Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
The jump in catches them.
Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. They return, springs forward with the drive rush. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. They just won't stop switching.
Drive rush to keep it going. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. Oh, burnout triggered.
Knockdown and brushes that off and keeps going. Drives it back, misses. Oh, no question whether this super art is going to kill or not.
Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if it...
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Good anti-air. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings. Oh! Player 2 KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Got their eye on the air. Who's going to start things off? Jumps up. Medium kick. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Quick breather. Player 2 needs to use the threat of burnout activate. Flawless round. They got him so quick. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. They choose to run it back. Let's get right to it. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Both fighters have plenty of health. Where's this match gonna go? Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Sticks the combo. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? The Cyclone hits. Now, with this super art connect, both fighters are just about done. Big meter gap here that may be a factor. Escapes with the reversal. Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening. In there! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Gets them with the anti-air. Who's going to start things off? Doesn't miss a beat. Goes for the rush. What'll happen here? Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Going in. Player 2 needs to use the threat of experiencing burnout. Player 1 has the deck stacked against them. Can they squeeze out a win? Untouchable, impetuous, impregnable, and perfect.
is a new challenger.
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
The top player is here.
Simple and clean.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Puts one in the pocket. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. That was a solid anti-air. All right. Charges in with authority. Their drink level's up to 4. All options are on the table. The fighters are scrambling to figure out how to gain some meter here. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Knockdown. Grabs him. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Got their eye on the air. Forward throw. Not letting them out of the corner. They need to rely on their instincts here. Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an open. In there! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Getting tipsy with the devil inside. The jump-in is denied. Player 1 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Connects with medium kick. Knockdown. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Breaks their guard with the throw. Here comes the mix-up. Dashes forward. Oh yeah! Clean parry. Big opportunity coming. A parry? Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. The throw is denied. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive move. KO. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. This is crucial. The opening round is about to begin. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? All right. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Neither fighter wants to get stuck in the corner as they continue to duke it out mid-stage. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. Taking stock. Throw misses. Life lead opens up. Nails the anti-air. All right, what's coming up next? Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Dashes. Closing moments of the match. Burnout activates. Genius read. Player 1, get in there. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Immediate jumping. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Both sides have the super gauge maxed and ready to rip. Switches sides via backup. Smart activate the star to get some help on the field. Looking for a chance. The throw, the super doesn't hit. They return to center stage. Start the push with Arabian Cyclone. Spike! They just won't stop hits them with a stopping block.
Opts to continue the attack with the drive. Burnout outgrabs it cleanly. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet.
So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round? Decides to go in with the target combo. The throw is a save. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure.
Box him with a target combo. So they break forward to pressure the opponent.
Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Drive rush. Gets in their face. Nails the anti-air. Knockdown. The drink level's up to 4. All options are on the table. All right, what's coming up next? Heading into the end game now, is Get Nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round.
Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Goes for a drive rush. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible.
Hits them with a stop and bomb. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Took him to the corner and just goes for it at this range. The overhead's good. Oh, burnout triggered. Goes with the same stuff with that target combo. Genius read. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Oh yeah.
Changes things up with an overhead.
Knockdown and player 1 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback using their drive. A real test of nerves here. That's a counter. Hits him with his free flow. Player 1 all in with a rush. Whirlwind shot. Oh yeah. Medium kick into, gotta do better than that. They both decide to ease the tension and back off. That was the highest of I've ever seen. Player 1 gets the win in a
comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? That was a solid anti-air. Goes for the fireball. Almost had it, but he gets blocked. Dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Player 2, KO! Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Parries the projectile. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Projectile to try and change the situation. Brushes that off and keeps going. Dashes up. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Doesn't miss a beat. Which way you gonna block? A quick breather. Player 2 will look to a knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Oh my, the throw tag links it.
Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Close that off. Closes it out. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Knocked them out of the air. Shows the medium kick. They can't squander this punish counter chance. That feeling out phase is over. Time to get down to business. Player one all in with the rush. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Amazing. Fireball breaks it. Player one needs to wait this out. Getting up close and personal. Player two can't let this simmer. He's gotta start cooking. Putting it all on the line. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. Player two made some smart moves there. Great game. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Nice parry. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Strings it all together. Player two has the life lead. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Takes a trip. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. Gets back into the corner with pressure building. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fire. Saw them sweating against the wall and gets in the throw. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Throws them to negate them and springs forward with the drive rush. Nails the anti-air. Oh, burnout triggered. Goes for the jumping. It's a good spot to use the super. The big flex. The broken jaw. Shin Shoryuken.
What's wrong? Get up!
Player two is dominating this match. In there. Player two took no time to finish that fight. What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. The throw hits, now the fun begins. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. They were ready for the air attack. Player one has them legit shook in the corner. Blocks the jump in. All right, they throw them into the corner. They're looking to keep the pressure on and do some damage. Big counter. Sticks the combo. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Life lead opens up. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? I can't keep track of these corner switches. Lays down a whirlwind. Projectile to try and change the situation. Goes for the super up.
There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Player 1 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. Oh God, this is tense. Player 2, yes! Drive impact for the win. Player 1 with the first strike, but they can't get complacent. Checks him with the boom. Changes the pace with an air dare. Goes for the drive rush there. Strings it up. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 1 will look to up, springs forward with the drive rush. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Somersault kick. Burnout Active gets the counter hit for the win. They're so good at whiff punishing. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Challenger.
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Let us begin. Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Locks the jump in. No good up high. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout stage. Trips them up. Plenty of space between the two fighters. Who will decide to close the gap? Checks with a projectile. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Blocks the low heavy. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is nice, perfect parry there. What'll they do next? All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 chases them down. Closing in there. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Big counter. This is the range where things get messy. Springs forward with the drive rush. Roughing up the body. Knockdown and the drive rush to keep it going. Dashes forward. Oh yeah. Checks with a medium kick. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Player 4, burnout triggers. Player 2, this Shin Hashogaki is gonna sting. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Are they thinking about how to steal this round? Lays down a whirlwind. A real test of nerve skills. Player 2 is in a very good connect with the throw. If he starts out, Rashid's gonna start stealing. Wraps it up with a throw. Player 2 made all the right moves, and this experience is only gonna make them stronger. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Throws them to negate the block. Checks with the projectile. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Knockdown. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Very solid corner switch. Not having to cross up. Takes a trip. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Shoots off a fireball up close. Fires off a whirlwind. Gets him. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now?
Backs them into the corner in a hurry.
Player 2 has the life advantage.
There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now.
Both fighters planning something? Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Still scrapping for control of the stage.
Are we gonna see a comeback here?
Close range projectile.
Fires off a whirlwind, willing to risk it for the overdrive. Tags them and takes the W. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here?
Both players look for something to work with, but neither are getting the opening they want. The engagement here will have a huge effect on the rest of the match. Going in, full SA meters on deck for both sides.
All in with a rush.
Connects with the throw.
Player 1, genius read with that throw escape.
Both absolutely refusing to give up ground.
Overhead, but it won't work. Don't burn out, but they may have a plan here. Player 2 still has a chance, but it's going to be an uphill battle. Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back.
Jumps, grabs and throws them away. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? You're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Lots of aggression from both sides. No good up high. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. KO. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Big counter. Decides to meet them in the air. A quick breather. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Barely blocks the jump and hits them with a stop and volley. Looking for a chance. The drive impact, it springs forward with the drive rush. Knockdown and jumps. Oh yeah. Player 2 needs to use the burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. This can lead to some big damage. Player 1 brushes that off and keeps going. Jumps it, so solid with a mixer anti-air. Life lead is there, but still, and he wrecks them. Doesn't let up and gets the stun. This round may be a bad combo, finishes it. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Anti-air drops, breaks it. Super art to show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Uh-oh, this could really tip the scales.
What's wrong? Get up!
Jump! Back into the court, all in with a rush! Are we gonna see a comeback here? This is over in a flash! Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match.